Welcome.
So, hello, Sandro, and
Hello.
and who are you, and where do you live, and what is your profession?
Hi, my name is Sandro Mark Charles. I live in Portland, Oregon. I am the CEO and founder of Gladiator Excellence. And, we work with restaurants because restaurants typically operate with only a 5 to 7% margin. So we help restaurants to raise their margin through the use of special, unique payment and marketing solutions and strategies. So this way they can at least enjoy the fruits of their labor and all the time that they put in.
Right. Why did you decide to learn to meditate and join the Nanda class?
I have been trying to meditate consistently for a number of years. The reason why is one of the biggest reasons why is because I have a lot of trouble sleeping. Like a lot of entrepreneurs, my mind doesn't understand time. So when I'm supposed to be sleeping, my mind thinks it's okay to try to give me ideas in the middle of the night. And trying to quiet that constant chatter at night is very problematic. And what was happening is I could fall asleep, but I wouldn't stay asleep. And I'd wake up 3, 4, 5 times a night. And I determined through a sleep study that I was only getting somewhere about 3 or 4 hours of sleep every night. And that's just not sustainable. To make matters worse, the constant chattering at night continued during the day. So as I'm trying to concentrate on one thing, I would have the chattering come up and try to tell me I should be doing something else. And felt like I was constantly battling myself. And I knew I had to get control over that. So I tried to do meditation through apps, through more than one app. I just couldn't get my brain to relax enough or calm down enough to even allow me to do it. It worked a few days and it was just gone. So when I saw the opportunity to go through Matari meditations, I I said, you know what? I've tried this before, but I've never been coached on it. And I'm a big believer in coaching. So I said, maybe I just wasn't doing it right. And so I said, okay, it's time for me to get professional help with meditation. And I'm so glad that I did.
Beautiful. So, what did you learn in that 8 week self mastery level one course that you took?
I started taking the classes to learn meditation, but honestly, I learned a lot more. I didn't just learn how to meditate. I learned a little more of why to meditate, but also I learned a little bit about why I was getting that constant chattering, as well as how my brain worked and how my frequency of my body is, how that it can attract success or not. It's really hard for me to put into words exactly what I learned, but I can tell you that as soon as I started meditating, I started noticing that things in my life seemed clearer. And I can't even call it a coincidence. I started having opportunities within my business that were around previously, but they didn't actually come and manifest to me until I started doing the meditation. It's almost like there was an expression that says, when the student is ready, the master will appear. It's almost like my brain said, okay, I'm ready now, and bring me success or bring me opportunities. And that's what started happening. So I started getting these different opportunities. And I also started recognizing when that chattering I mentioned before would start. I was able to say, okay, monkey. That's what I call the chattering in my head, the monkey mind. Okay, monkey, I see you. I hear you. I love you. Now please sit down. And I was able to control over that chattering. And so now I am so much happier during the day. I feel more energetic. During the same time, I was able to cut caffeine completely out of my life. I haven't had caffeine in over 2 months, and yet I have more energy. And honestly, I am accomplishing more by doing less. So I'm happier in my business and my personal life. And I will tell you, my wife is happier too, that she doesn't have to see me as stressed. And I need to actually mention one more thing: the sleep. That was one of the biggest reasons I started the meditation. And what I have found is within the first week and a half, I was able to sleep more hours. In fact, I had several nights, even now, I have several nights where I sleep all 7 or 8 hours without waking up. And I haven't been able to do that in over 10 years. So this has been an amazing, amazing result for me.
Wow, beautiful. So, I mean, who would be suitable for this class and to whom will you be recommending? Will you recommend?
I recommend Matari meditation to anyone, especially an entrepreneur that is having that same type of chattering in their mind. And I speak to a lot of entrepreneurs, and I know who you are. I know that you have this mind that is constantly bringing ideas to you at inopportune times, especially when you're sleeping. Anybody who wants to see more success in their life, but not necessarily have to do more. What I learned is by changing my body frequency, that the success that's around me seems to be attracted to me almost like a magnet. So anybody who's looking for more success in their life by becoming more, by elevating themselves a little bit more than where they are. I mentioned before, I'm a big student of self-development, but it was almost like I've got this great machine and I'm using batteries from the dollar store. And I went to Matari meditation, and now I've got the Duracell Extra Max batteries in my machine, and my body's running better. So I would recommend Matari meditation to anybody who wants to see their entire life raise up to that next level.